Right, let's get to it. I have an announcement. What is it? Well, it's something that you declare publicly for the first time, but that's not important right now. What is important is that I, Benny Ward, have been cast in a play. That's right. I am to play Hugh Fennyman in the theatrical production of Shakespeare in Love. It's not my first foray into acting. I've tried before, with mixed results. 1 week ago, I was approached by, unbeknownst to me, the assistant director of Shakespeare in Love. I was just running the farmer's market, doing my thing, Bennying my way through life, and I was approached by the assistant director. And she said, have you ever thought of trying out for a play? I turned to my co-worker after she had left, and I said, that's just the sort of crazy thing that I would probably do. I went along to auditions. I acted my guts out. I tried so hard. I so wanted this part. I didn't know what part it was. I just wanted to be a part of the cast. Now, it's ironic because the last time that I was with a cast, I had a broken leg. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, because you know how they say break a leg? I had a broken leg. I was part of a cast. I was with a cast. I had a cast. Anyway, they didn't hire me for my comedy. They hired me for my acting. When it comes to the play that I'm in, I want to give you an update. What is it? Well, it's when you fill people in on the latest developments. But that's not important right now. What is important is that rehearsals are going very well. There's an app that I have on my phone. It's called Band. And all of the scenes that I'm in, the rehearsals for those scenes, it's when I'm called for those scenes, and I go through the app and I see the different ones. So last night there were 3 scenes that I was in, and we rehearsed those. There was another scene that I wasn't in, that I got to sit in and watch the actors perform. And it's interesting because you learn just as much from watching the other actors make mistakes as what you do when you make the mistakes yourself. And you can sort of see certain things about their body position, the way they move, the way they turn, the way they bend, and you can pick that up. I'm learning a lot. It's a really good crew, really good cast. The director is amazing, the assistant director is amazing. All the production and all the organisers are just an incredible group of people. I just feel so fortunate to be part of it. But on Saturday, we did a couple of workshops for the play that I'm in, Shakespeare in Love. One of them was an intimacy workshop, just working on how to interact with your scene partners, how to avoid any sort of physical awkwardness. The other was a stage fighting workshop. So I go in there not really knowing what to expect in this stage fighting workshop that I did. And the instructor that was taking us, he said, today we're going to be learning a stage fighting technique developed by David Prowse. And I'm thinking, I know that name. Who the smeg is David Prowse? And he said, he's the actor who played Darth Vader. Now, not the voice, of course, we know that's James Earl Jones. But David Prowse was the man in the suit doing the lightsaber fighting in the original Star Wars. And here I was learning how to stage fight like Darth Vader. Had a great week of rehearsals. It was a slightly lighter week last week. The week previous was a pretty full-on week, so it's kind of relieved to have a little bit of a lighter week. We've got obviously rehearsals most nights, well, more nights than not. Tonight we've got a full run-through of Act 1. Tomorrow we've got a full run-through of Act 2. Wednesday is singing and vocal rehearsals. And then on Sunday we're doing our first run-through of the entire play. A little bit tired today, to be honest. Big day yesterday. Big day at the farmer's market. And then a big day of rehearsals for Shakespeare in Love. We did the whole play, Act 1 and Act 2, the whole play. Good time with rehearsals. So I had rehearsal yesterday after the farmer's market, and so pretty much straight from work to rehearsals. There's another guy that went from work to rehearsal. His name's Daz. Daz works at the library. I said to him, how was your day at work? He said, great. I said, I guess it was really one for the books. Nobody laughed. Well, to be honest, one person laughed. But to be honest, that one person was me. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And I want to give you guys just a couple of little updates on rehearsals. What are they? Well, they're the kind of practice runs that you do before you open to the public. But that's not important right now. What is important is that rehearsals are going very well. Rehearsals are going really well. We've moved into dress rehearsal mode. So we're in our full costumes. We've had the band move in, so there's live music playing throughout the play. We've had the band, we've had the lighting crews come in. Most of the set is designed now. And more than anything, it's just unbelievably cool. Walking around backstage, there's blue light so that it's not noticeable from the auditorium. And it's just so cool now, getting to sort of think, where do I go in between my scenes? Where do I come on and off the stage? Where do I need to be during each scene? So really going well. You can see me, Shakespeare in Love, from April 15th at the Boathouse Theatre. Expecting a big crowd for Shakespeare in Love this week at the Boathouse Theatre. We open on Wednesday. So here we are, obviously Monday morning. Tonight we do another full dress rehearsal and we have an audience. Having the time of my life, I'm not going to lie. Performing in front of sold out crowds. Ooh. I've just wrapped up our season of Shakespeare in Love at the Boathouse Theatre. Thank you to the hundreds of people that came to see us. Got recognised a few times around town last week. That's part of the reason why I've left the beard on. I promised Renee that I'd shave it after the play. But I've just eked it out a little bit longer because, I don't know, I kind of got a kick out of people recognising me around town, telling me to shut it and yelling out lines from the play.